good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location or when you come across this video. Ifeoma Joy TV live here. Okay, trust you're doing well. So I want to start from where we stopped the other night. We're talking about why you should not give up on your dream. Yes, I started with the fact that a lot of people have given up on their dreams due to the different circumstances that they have been facing, and I also made us know that as long as there is life, circumstances will come, different things will come, there is struggle everywhere. But that should not make us to give up on our dreams, because your dream is that thing that you cherish most. Yes, before it became your dream, it is because you cherish it most. You like it, like it's something that brings you joy, and that is why you made it your dream. Dream is not just like you sleeping and you dreaming. No, like when we talk about dreaming in life, who you are, what you become, and all those things, they are not just things you just decide. They are things that builds up. There are things that we look out for, we look up for. We put it as life. So those are your dreams. You see people talking on nurse, hear people talk about, okay, I want to, apart from being doctor, being nurse, being content creator, being a YouTuber, being whosoever, there is something that is tied to that unique thing that you want to become, to the palace. So whenever kings are not born in the palace, you should know that it is because most of I don't know of other culture, but in my own culture, that is what I know, that they will take the king outside the palace where the king is supposed to be, right? Until the child grows up. Other children of the king can grow up in the palace. But that particular one that is supposed to be the leader after the king, the father, is not to grow up in the palace. So that is why they always tell you that kings are not made in the palace. They don't grow up, they are not built in the palace. Any king that is built in the palace might end up not being an exemplary leader. Why? Because of the things associated with the palace, or the things that child might have been seeing. But if the child grows outside the palace, the child faces a lot of difficulties, a lot of things out there that builds that child to the level of standing out as a leader. So that is why your dream should not be given up on, even if it is facing a lot of struggles. You must still stand in to build that dream, because surely one day that dream is going to come to actualization, even far above your own imagination. That is how life is. Because if you give up on your dream today, and you decide to pick another thing. Let's say, for instance, you are studying to become an engineer, and somehow you face hurdles or struggles along the line, and you decide to give up to go study another course. Truly and surely you will meet another hurdle, because there is no life process or life experience that does not go with struggle. Nothing comes so easy. You must work it out. You must build it. You must work on it. You can't just wake up and you start getting things, the way you want it. You must work to get it. Even God himself, it took him 6 days to create the heavens and the earth. It took him time to make man in his own image. He didn't just do magic to bring all these things. And that was why the scripture says on the last day, which is the seventh day, he rested, meaning that he was busy the first day, busy the second day, busy the third day, busy the fourth day. Thank you for joining. Those that are joining, thank you for joining. Please leave out a comment. Let's know you. Thank you for joining me. Former Joy TV here. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to help me build the channel. Thank you so very much. You know, the fifth day, the sixth day, he took time to work. And that was why on the seventh day, he rested. He rested. So don't think that to build on your dream or to actualize your dream, you just wake up, you decide, oh, this is my dream, you write it out, you know, maybe even if you don't write it out, you have it in your mind, in your head, that this is what I want to become, this is what I want to achieve. Or as a YouTuber, I want to get up to 1,000 subscribers. Immediately I started, I told the story in my last live video of how I was hoping. All I built in my mind when I was starting the channel was immediately I started, you know, subscribers, due to the kind of people I already have on ground, subscribers are going to come. And at the time, like I said, I gave up because I was thinking this is how to build, right? So by the time I understood that it is not about waking up and seeing things done, you have to work out your processes. You have to work out your achievement. You have to work out your dream. That was when I decided, Joy, you have to keep building. Whether you have subscribers today, whether you have views today, whether you have engagement today, one thing is certain, that as long as you keep out, as long as you keep pushing, as long as you keep showing up, as long as you keep being consistent, as long as you keep bringing out that quality, that value that reaches to others, people will come, people will follow you. That is just it. There is no magic anywhere. Everyone works it out. Every of the achievers you see today, they worked out for it. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so very much. Thank you. You can leave out a comment so we know you. Thank you for joining. Thank you so very much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you. So we are talking about why we shouldn't give up on our dreams. I made a live video 2 days ago, 3 nights ago, yes. So just continuing from that aspect on why we shouldn't give up on our dreams. Now, one of the reasons that will make you not to give up on your dream is that so many people are waiting for your dream. Yes, God didn't create you or put you where you are because of just you. No, He has created out there because of someone else. Someone needs to learn something from you. Someone needs to be blessed by you. Someone needs that idea that you have, that you carry, that dream of yours. It's not just your dream alone. It is for you to make impact in the life of people around you and the life of the people, you know, outside where you are. Because if you're, let's say you're building on YouTube, maybe you have a YouTube channel, and then you are meant to teach something, you want to be showing people how to do something, how to, you know, want to talk to them about learning things, and then it goes far, right? Because it's not just for your environs. In fact, the people around you might not even watch you, or the people out there that you don't even know, because it exposes you out there online to millions and billions of people as long as you are online. Okay, so that dream that you're hiding, that dreams that you feel it cannot work, maybe because of the circumstances, maybe because of the struggles around you, it will work because it is to make impact in the life of somebody. It must reach that person. It must reach the people. My coach, Okoli, her name is Chiamaka Okoli. She talks about, you know, people from different countries that has been, you know, shouting her out, you know, trying to give her a shout out because of what they have been learning from her. Hi, thank you for joining me. Thank you. Thank you, Antonio Demetrio. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so very much. So there is a lot. I don't actually understand the language you've typed. I don't understand the language you've typed, but thank you. Thank you for being here. Okay, someone needs to be impacted by you, and that is why you need to push that dream. You need to work on that dream. You don't need to give up on that dream, okay? Because someone is waiting for that dream. Is this French language? I don't actually understand the language. Hope there was something to interpret it. Thank you, Antonio. Thank you. Thank you, Antonio. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so like I said, someone needs to be impacted by your dream, and that is why you shouldn't give it up. Because no matter how, you need to build it. If you keep running from one place to another, from one pillar to another pillar, from one dream to another dream, you end up not actualizing anything. A lot of people are struggling out there. Why? Because they have not been able to focus on one thing due to the fact that they started something and it seems as if it's not working, and because of that, they just give up. You don't need to give up. It's consistency that you need. When you keep showing up, people will start trusting you. When you keep showing up, people will start believing in you. I have passed through such. I have gone through a lot of processes, and today I started blaming myself. Why? Because it was due to distractions I allowed. So do not allow distractions. Yes, truly distractions will come, but it is on you not to allow distraction to hold you back, because there is no level or nothing that you. Thank you, Jesus. So it is you not allowing that will help you to build, because surely distraction will come. So do not allow distraction, do not allow the noise around you to keep you away from building what you have in mind to build, that dream that you have in mind to build. Do not allow anything to stop you, okay? So another thing you need to know is, one of the reasons is that you're closer than you think. Sometimes, I said it last week, the last time I did live, sometimes you might be thinking, oh, this thing is not working out, and you give up at the verge where that thing is supposed to start showing up, where the result is supposed to start building. That is when you give up. So you don't need to give up now, because that now that you're giving up might be the time your success is actually supposed to start. So because you're not certain of when result is going to come, you don't give up. Keep building on that dream. Keep working on that dream. It might not show up now, but surely it's going to show up. A lot of the top people you see out there, they went through the same process. Nobody that didn't go through that process. The leader of the manager, the CEO of Facebook, YouTube, every one of them went through processes, right? And that is why you must still pass through your process, because it is passing through that process that helps you understand how to build more on that process. Let's take, for example, you just started a business and all of a sudden, boom, like the bamboo wood I talked about, we just put it on fire and it's burns, within an instant, it has finished burning, right? That is because immediately you put it into fire, it cuts the fire instantly, and then it starts burning. Before you know, it is gone. But you see the other tree wood, like example, the mahogany tree. You take the wood and put into the fire. It takes time before it catches the fire. And then when it catches the fire, it takes time before it gets burned. Why? Because it is strong and more stronger than the bamboo wood. And so that is why you must stand strong in that dream. That is why you must stand strong in that job. That is why you must stand strong in that business that you're doing, knowing fully well that one day it is going to build up. It takes time, and that time, it is not a time to just fold your hand. It is time to learn experiences, because surely you must fail before you achieve something. I was telling my kids that when I started learning how to ride the bicycle, at first I would fall, and I see people laughing at me, and because of that, I told myself, Joy, you aren't going to ride this bicycle anymore. And so I kept it aside. But somehow I kept seeing people in the compound, the children in that compound, everyone, riding bicycle. They're always happy. I have to summon courage. One of those days I pick up my bicycle bicycle and I started riding. Yes, I fell. In fact, that very day I fell and I had a very serious wound. But I didn't give up. I stood up, even with the fact that the particular area was bleeding. I kept practicing. And before you know it, I became perfect in it, and even beat some of them whenever we are doing a bicycle race. 10 when I was a child. So that is how it takes time to build dream. You must pass through seasons. You must pass through times. Times and seasons must come in every area of your life, but that should not stop you. Whenever you fail at something, instead of quitting on that thing, now look around that thing. There is an answer to you getting the results that you want. And one thing I tell people is that you don't use the result of another person to compare yours, because everybody is different. Your level of knowledge is different from mine, and so we should not achieve the same thing in the same way. No, you must get your own experience. You must learn better. You might exceed my own result. Why? Because of your ability to think more, the ability to think wider than where the other person is. Okay, maybe you are both, maybe you decide to go into a challenge, because when I started my business, there's always a challenge. We go through sometimes 10 days challenge, 1 month challenge to achieve something. And there was one that I did then. The challenge was in 1 month we should be able to get up to so amount of money in my Nigerian currency. And so we started up. The first week we had to go through trainings, different trainings, and already in that first week we are passing through training. We've not been told to sell anything. People have started posting results. I sold this, I sold that. At the time I was discouraged. I was like, people have started selling already, because it was an affiliate marketing company. So people have started selling products already. So it was like, it started affecting me. But somehow I told myself, Joy, we are in the learning process. And I discovered that these people were not putting their mind into the training anymore. Why? Because they assume they have started making sales. But I stood my ground. I took the first week for training and the second week for training. I took it all serious. I was not marketing to anybody. I was just trying to learn the process. I was just trying to get the rudiments of the training. I was trying to master everything that I needed to master. And by the time I finished mastering, I came out the best in that business challenge, that season. I just made, in just one day, I made sales of, I think, 4 products. This is something I've not marketed before. Just within 1 hour, I posted something on Facebook about that particular business that did this. And like, these are not just ordinary people. These are top people that chatted me up. Ifoma, I saw this post on Facebook. I would like to connect. I would like to send me the link, send me the this, send me the that. And in that, within 2 hours, I was able to make sales 4 of that product from the company that gave me even much more than the money I invested into that training. And then at that point, I started making sales daily. Every day I'm posting sales. If I not post sales a day, let it be just 2. And then not that these products were cheap, as at that time, they weren't even cheap. And what surprised me most was that this period was a lockdown period when there was no work and people were complaining of money. That was 2020. But I was making sales. People were still buying. And those people that started posting sales at first started chatting me up. Joy, what are you using? At the time, I became the leader. I became the coach had to make me the head, the leader that should be guiding others in their sales. And that is how it is. So your process of getting something might be different from the other person. It all depends on your ability. It all depends on your reasoning. It all depends on your imagination. It all depends on you trying to get it better. Now, the time you give yourself in thinking about achieving something is different from the other person. And that is why you mustn't expect to get the results that person is getting the way the person got it. So when you do something and it didn't come out the way the other person did it, doesn't mean that you have failed in that thing. No. You have achieved a success in a different way, in a different dimension entirely. So you have not failed, and you can never be a failure. It all depends on your mindset. And that is why you should not give up on anything. Even if people are mocking you, yes, they will mock. None of the top people you see out there that were not mocked at a time. At a point, people mocked them. But somehow they kept pushing. Somehow they kept pushing until they were able to get to the point of actualizing the things that they needed to actualize in a bigger way. So that is what we should work on. Never give up on your dream. Don't forsake what you're doing because of someone else, or because you want to get results in another man's process, okay? Because you are you. You are special, you are wonderful in your own way, in the way God has made you. Even twin, I have seen twin that look so much alike that you can hardly differentiate them. But when they came to when they came to register, I guess it was NYC, they came to register at my business place, and then I was trying to match their thumbprint. They didn't have the same thumbprint. Even at the fact that they look so much alike, I think it's only in their house, according to their mom, she's the only one that can differentiate them. No one, even their dad, hardly differentiates them. And so when one does anything, you punish the other because they look so much alike. And the worst thing is that they are both boys. And so they put on the same kind of clothes. Hardly would you know that they are not they are twin, right? If you see this one here now, you see the other one in the other place, you might be thinking it is that particular one you saw first. The same thing happens in our life. Even those twins, they don't think the same way, because I watching their character, I was able to differentiate their character, even if I wasn't able to differentiate their faces. By the time both of them were there, hi Chinedu, I'm good. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Chinedu. How are you doing? Are you chatting from Nigeria? This is Ifoma Joy from Lagos State, Nigeria. This is my channel. Do well to subscribe and help push me out. Share the video. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chinedu. Oh, Nigeria. Wow. That's so good. Which state in Nigeria? Thank you. I know Chinedu is an Igbo name, but which state do you reside in? Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Oh, you're based in Lagos State. That's so good. Ifomatu is in Lagos State too. Precisely Alimosho area in Lagos State. You're from Enugu. Wow, that's nice. I'm from Delta actually. Delta State. Okay, because I was with both of these twins, I was able to differentiate, as in I was able to catch. Yes, I am. Yes. Mother of 4. Mother of 4. You are in this same Iyanokpaja, like seriously. I stay, yes, the part of Alimosho I'm in is Iyanokpaja too, yeah. Wow, that's so nice. That's so good. Wow, that's so good. So good to meet you here. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share my videos, because you have become my brother now. You have become my brother. I have so many, in fact, at Iyanokpaja here, we do meeting with Igbo people, Igbo Association of Business People here. Every December, they do their party in my brother-in-law's place. We eat rice together. So keep pushing your sister. I've become your sister. Your sister from the online space. And most precisely, me too. Yes. And maybe you have seen me before. We know Konusi now, we be this. That's so good. Iyanokpaja, that's where I stay. That's where my business area is. My business is around Agege side, towards Iyanodo, as in going towards Agege, around the government college. That's where close to this primary health care center that Obasa just built, my shop is close to that place. You register NIN, do different online registration. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. NYC too. We do registration for NYC and other things. So bring customers for your sister. And we teach digital marketing, affiliate marketing, and different things. Okay. Get your international passports and different things from us. Thank you so much. Thank you. And so, like as I was saying, we should not give up on our dream because, like I said, these two twins, being that they stayed with me for like 2-3 hours that day, I was able to study their characters a little, and I could differentiate that even if they look alike, they have different ways of doing things. They think differently. Their characters are way different because one of them will do something wrong, the other one carries the blame. And the one that carries the blame is so quiet, he hardly talks. But the one that is so, troublesome, we do this thing and sit quietly as if nothing has happened. The other one will face it. Why? Because of their look alike. And they were always dressing the same. Yes, they fight themselves, but then they love themselves too. But they have different thinking. And what am I trying to establish? That you should not, kill yourself on, I want to get the same result this person is getting, so I must do this, I must do that, I must do what the person has done. No, you are different from that person. Just believe in yourself, believe in your dream, believe in that thing you are working out for, and God will bring to pass every of your heart desires in Jesus' name. Amen. Now, another reason why you must not give up, why you should keep going, is that someone's breakthrough is tied to your dream. I've said that before, like that you have to impact someone. So someone's dream also could be tied to you. Because yes, I learned online business things from someone. Before then, hardly would you see me online because there was always this fear. They said the online is filled with scams. They will steal your money. They will do this, they will do that. So that gave me fear. I hardly do anything online. And so there's someone that needed to put me out there. Had it been she didn't bring out herself, I wouldn't have been able to. I just saw her. The very first day I said, okay, let me sort on this. Let me just, open a Facebook account. Let me just do something on Facebook. And then boom, her sponsored ad just came up. And it was so sweet that how these sponsored ad people will do. They will tell you, you make this in 2 days, you make this in 3 days, and you that is expected to make money. You want to get something now, before you know it, pew, you just dive into it. And that is why they say people get scammed. But really, sometimes you need to watch out. So by the time I clicked on her link, directed me to her WhatsApp, I was able to chat with her one-on-one, and I understood her immediately. And that was how I got to learn everything online. Today, I'm thriving on the online, yes, because I started first with Facebook. Yeah, I have a lot of followers on Facebook also. And then from there, I learned a lot that I'm using, though it's since 2020, but till today, I'm doing a lot with what I've learned from her, and I still connect to her. And though she's a Nigerian, not based in Nigeria, she's based in UK, but still we communicate daily, we communicate every time. Why? Because I know something about me is tied to her, and something about her is tied to me, because she has gained some things from me, even at the point that I connected to her. Okay, so someone's dream, someone's own future is tied to yours, and that is why you must not give up. Okay, then another thing is that dream fuels your passion and joy. What I'm doing now gives me joy. It gives me, I feel happy anytime I see myself doing it. That is passion. It might not be under what I've studied in the school, in the high school, in the university, then it's something that gives me joy. Okay, so your dream could fuel your passion and your joy. And when you have passion for something, when you're joyful, when you're happy, things work out well. Yes, it brings out positive energy. Joy, happiness brings positive energy. And positive energy is what attracts wealth. It's what attracts good things. It just attracts, anything you desire. Long life, it attracts it. Why? Because you're joyful at every point in time. So that is why you must work on that dream. You must really build on it. And another thing you ought to know that is that God doesn't give random dreams. They come with a purpose. And that is why I said you must not attach your own dream to another person's. God gives random dreams. They come with a purpose. Your purpose might be different from my purpose. There was a purpose why John the Baptist came. And so it was to fulfill that purpose. And that is why all the while he was on earth, he didn't live with men. He has a certain place, have the particular food that he eats. Samson had a purpose. And that was why his hair was not to be cut. Oh, that I cut my hair doesn't make me a sinner because Samson didn't cut his own hair. Right? Each one's dream came with a purpose. So if you are born with this purpose, you must work on it. That is how you fulfill your dream. So never you give up on your dream for anything or anybody. Build the process. It might take time. For some, it takes 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, but surely the purpose must be achieved. When I started my channel, like I said, for over 1 year, I was still at 60 subscribers. When I started then, my mind was that, okay, as at the point I did my affiliate marketing, I've gotten a lot of followers from WhatsApp, had a lot of groups, ran ads, the ad was bringing people. Like daily, sometimes I get more than 20 to 50 people on my DM on my ads. And sometimes I run the ad for 1 month. So I have a lot of people on my group that should have subscribed immediately because I was training most of them. I was teaching them, even had to help many of them to make sales. Because whenever they have any clients and they couldn't talk, they call me and I collect the person's number, talk with the person. Just give me the person's number. You don't sell markets. Just give me the person's contacts. Your markets don't sell. You will sell. They will buy. And that was what I was doing for them. So my expectation was that at the point that I started my YouTube channel, they are going to start subscribing. They will even start sharing. They will even start watching. And then in the next 1 month, it should have been monetized. But did it work out like that? No. And at a point, it affected me. And that is why I'm telling you today, if you have allowed such things to affect you, go back and start up again. Or if you have not started, you want to start, don't allow any of those distractions to stop you. Because as at the point I posted the first day I shared my video, my startup video introduction to every of this group, they were hyping me. They were praising me. They were chatting. They were listening. This is nice. Oh, before you know it, in the next 5 days, you've gotten your subscribers complete. Lo and behold, all those people didn't subscribe. They did not. Even family members did not. So at the point, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, my coach was hyping me too. But did she subscribe? No. And so I gave up. I got distracted. But I wasn't at peace. Why? Because it was a passion to do something like this. So after like a year plus, I told myself, Joy, last year, I told myself, Joy, you have to wake up again. You have to start building. So when I started, I was still posting. Because last year I was at 60 subscribers when I started last year. So I was pushing myself. I said, I no grief for anybody. And I continued. Yes, I was not able to actualize the much that I needed that last year, but I kept pushing this year. And by God's grace, my subscribers count complete, got the watch hour count complete, and then today monetized already. Yes, we are still building. Yes, it has not started coming as I wanted. Sometimes it's beginning to prick my mind. Joy, you're posting video, there are not much views like that. Yes, and that is because sometimes, due to some other activities around, being a mother, a wife, there are so many things, we get distracted, and consistency is what pushes the game high. as at last 2 months, I was supposed to be doing live every day, but somehow this cough thing came, and more than 1 month, I was just passing through truth issues that even if I'm talking, you'll not be able to hear me very well. So I had to pause. And YouTube or anything content creation is something that needs your daily appearance, especially in videos, because that is what makes people trust you. That I was still using AI, but it's not like you coming out live. Okay. I was just doing short, and posting short every day. It's not like you coming live. You check my shorts, at least I have some numbers of views there. But then we keep building, right? And that is why you should not give up on your dream. Because I have heard a lot of testimonies of people just starting from nowhere, and today, like there's this Apostle Selman Joshua, from Nigeria, is into gospel things. Okay, so he said when he started this ministry, God spoke to him and said he should start, going to Facebook, YouTube, and be leaving out messages there. He said he was doing it, but there was no views. He goes live and nobody views. But today, as I'm speaking with you, he doesn't have a YouTube account apart from Koinonia, that is the ministry account, but still a lot of millions of views. People are posting his, if you get here on YouTube, you see his videos everywhere. He's not the one posting them. People are reposting it daily. So that is one of the reasons why you should not give up on your dream. And I pray that God guides your hearts together. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you everyone that joined. Thank you so much. God bless you. See you in my next video or my next live. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so that you get notification of my videos whenever I drop them. All right. For today, tonight, maybe this evening or tomorrow morning, I'll be dropping another video on how to create images, beautiful images with free AI app that you have not known before. All right. See you in my next live. God bless you.